We're starting off with 30 names and numbers. So if you're new to the business, you're going to start with 30 maybe family members or friends or people you work with, right? So you're going to get 30 people, their names and their numbers. If you're a veteran consultant, then you're going to either go with the last few people that maybe were your referrals, or maybe customers that you haven't contacted in 3 months. You're going to go back to them and contact them again and put them, those are going to be one of your 30. Also thinking about people that you haven't contacted. I know that I've been a year actually last week, and there's still people who I haven't contacted. My neighbors, there's people that my son plays, Little League, Little League moms, I haven't talked to all of them, some but not all. So you can still find people even though you've been doing this for a while. So 30 people, you need to start with that. Then once you have your 30 people, then you'll need some sort of a spiral notebook or something to write in, a binder of some sort, something that has paper. A planner if you want. You'll also need a filing system, like an accordion file, and you'll need highlighters, 5 different colors, and you'll need, what else? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So what you're going to do is you are going to, and I've started to do this several times and I've never actually done it because no one has been holding me accountable. And so that's why I wanted to do this again, because I want someone to say, hey, let's do this together and call each other and make sure we're doing it. So what you do, let's say today, you're going to start on Friday because I have all my stuff, but tomorrow's Friday, right? So you start Friday, you take your 10 people and you write down their names and numbers on Friday. And then you take your next set of 10 and you write down their names and numbers on Saturday. And then you take your last 10 from your 30 and you write their names and numbers down on Sunday. And what you're going to do is you are going to, on Friday, you're actually going to call them. You're not just going to write it down like I did. You're actually going to call them and you're going to send them a text if they don't answer. So we have in my phone, Carol, actually, you know what? There are statistics that are not true to, they're not just true to Mary Kay, they're true to every multi-marketing or any business that has a customer like follow-up rate. And so these statistics are like this. 2% of sales and bookings happen on the first contact. So if you called one person, you called them and you made the sale, or you called 10 people, you might make a sale twice, and if you never call those other 8 people back, then you've lost them. 3% of sales are made on the second contact, 4% are made on the third contact, 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact, 81% on the fifth contact. That's huge. So if you're not contacting people at least 5 times, you're losing out on a ton of sales. 48% of people give up after their first contact, 24% give up on their second try, 12% on their third try, 6% on their fourth try, and 10% on their fifth try. So knowing these numbers, and again, these are not Mary Kay numbers, these are just in general for sales. I feel like how many people are we possibly losing when you give out,
a ton.
Right, a ton. And so this is a just like I said, a tried and true follow-up system. That's all it is really. So you're doing the 3 days, and once you have these 3 days, let's say on Friday I call my first person and she doesn't answer. So I leave her a voicemail and I send her a text. So the yellow one, you have 5 colors, and like one color, doesn't matter what color you use, but one color is going to be for people. And so for me, I'm going to use the yellow for people that I called already and I text. And so for that first person that I showed you guys, I called her and I texted her, let's say, hypothetically, because I have it. I called her and I texted her, and so I'm going to color her in yellow. And I do that for my 10 people. Now, if I actually talk to her, miraculously someone answers the phone, then you use a different color and you put a little orange color on there. And then if you talk to them and they actually say, yes, I want to book a party with you, or I want to book a facial with you, then you would put them in yellow or in pink, and you would just put a little circle. Now, once you actually hold the appointment, then you go and you highlight their name in pink, but at the beginning you just kind of put a little dot. And then the blue is if someone actually responds to you, which won't happen on the first day, but maybe 3rd, 4th, 5th day, you put a little blue dot if they respond to you. And then the green one for money is if they're interested in the business. So then you just move them over to the next, the 4th day, if I can find my person. Okay. I would take my Friday people who I called and I text, and I would then move them to day 4. So they're day 1, I would go to day 4, and I would put them on to day 4. all the people that I didn't actually talk to, that I didn't actually book with, put them, you keep going, so forth, until you basically either talk to them and they say no, I'm not interested, and then you take them off, or they book with you and you keep going. And so the idea is with this system, and like I said, if you look online, and I can look up the website, but the idea is that, and they give you the scripts, exactly what to say. If you look up 21-day booking challenge, the scripts are there, so it's not scary, and the scripts are very they're non-intimidating, and they give the customer a very easy out to say, no thank you, I'm not interested right now.